Hey everybody, welcome back to Trinity Dairy. Today is September 4th, 2025. You can see we got the pit pumper hooked up here. We're going to get that set in the pit and see if we can start stirring it. Kind of raining right now. We won't be hauling anything tonight because I don't have the tanker all the way ready yet. But I thought I'd show you a little bit. We put a different nozzle on here. The one that was on here it wasn't built very well anyway. It was really restrictive. Plus it was all rotted out and it was leaking all over. So I got this one from a friend of mine. He had an old Badger pumper that he was scrapping out or whatever. And if you need anything off it, come and get it. So we got that one and got it bolted on there. It looks pretty good on there, so we'll see how it works. Put a new knife on the back of here. Otherwise, just greased it up and everything. So we're going to get it backed in and see if we can get stirring a little bit and get that emptied out. Seems to have substantially more pressure than it did before with that new nozzle, because it kind of moved the whole thing back. Ah, the smell of money. Smell it already. Paul's still over there stirring. Me and Jordan are getting some silage. We got this little silo up in the pasture here going. We've been feeding out of it for probably about a week now. Silage looks pretty good now with some spoilage on the top. I didn't have a cover on this silo last year, because by the time they showed up, the covers did. It had already kind of crusted over, so I just left it. But silage looks good now, so we'll get a little close-up of this operating. I'll get some video of the unloader running on a different video, but turn that crank and it drops the cable and it lowers the unloader up there, and then it comes down a lot heavier. Been green chopping some second crop for the cows too. Normally I green chop a bunch in the wagon and then put the silage on top, but with this rain, it's been raining all afternoon, I was worried that stuff was going to be too wet to chop. It wouldn't want to blow into the wagon, so I'll have to go down tomorrow once it's done raining and chop some of that. Maybe I'll get a little video of that tomorrow. But so they're just going to get some silage tonight, but that'll be okay. They had a big load of green chop yesterday and they finish that off this afternoon, so this will tide them over for this evening anyway. All right, we got the silage done. We'll go over and check on Paul here and see how it's stirring up. Boy, it's stirring up really nice. That new nozzle's working really good. Well, not new, but the one that was on there from the factory, I don't know, that was kind of, I'll have to show you that tomorrow once I'm down by the garage there. That was not a very good design in my opinion. This one is way better. Well, hopefully tomorrow we can start hauling her out. Just got to hook my load pipe up and a couple things on the spreader and we should be good to go. Well, I just got home from driving bus and Paul's been he's been hauling. I don't know how many loads he's gotten out yet. We'll go get some footage of him spreading, but it looks like he's dropped it maybe a foot or so, so that's pretty good. I've got a ways to go yet, but it does taper in, so usually goes a little faster when it gets lower. But I got a load stand made up here, so they're back under there pretty good. This one's a little bit better than the one that I used to have. It's kind of one we rigged up quick, just a couple crossboards, but that one was a little shaky. But this one must be working okay. It seems to be a lot sturdier, so it doesn't look like it's tipped over on him, so that's good. But we'll get a little video of loading up here once he gets back in here. this hard and got it emptied down. And we can actually, I don't know if you can see it, but the pipe is there that we need to jet. And it's low enough now that I could jet it like it is. It was starting to get so thick that he couldn't stir it anymore. He couldn't get it to flow down here. So we left it set a couple days. And the hope was we were going to get some rain to kind of thin this out. We didn't get much rain, but try to get it stirred up some and maybe get another load out of here just to get that level down. It's a little easier to work on. So I'm going to stir it up here a little and see if we can get another load out of here.
Birthday, dear Jason. Happy birthday to you. Blow out.